Hello, everybody, and once again, welcome back to the Starlight broadcast, yet another Star Wars podcast. I am Ted. I,
That sound
that
like
was good,
chicken.
actually. Yeah, I was gonna say. Is that your impression? It was kind of like I got like Pod Racer flying by vibes. If I'm being really honest with you. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that was good.
I'm Brad.
He's Brad. Should I do my TIE Fighter impression?
Oh yes.
I can't. My whole family's home right now.
Oh wait, actually, I'm home alone.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want to
yeah.
try? All right. I'm gonna try and move the camera as far away as possible from my microphone. You
Yeah.
still hear me? Wait, I think it muted it.
I think it did.
I have noise suppression on. Hang on. Ah.
Yeah,
Do you hear
I
this
got
now?
that.
Did it
It's
still
still
mute it?
muted.
I'm getting too high pitched. All right, never mind. I can't do TIE
That's so
Fighter.
rough. Oh man. You know what you
Uh,
got to do just after this? Hop on like iPhone audio recording and I'll put that in there.
all right.
Let's not set that in
Uh,
stone. You guys might not hear it, you know.
yeah, no. Um, I don't know what other. 'Cause TIE Fighter just has that screech.
Yeah. There's yeah, I'm trying to
I
think.
don't know. There
Like
are definitely ships
you know,
that
the
have
ships sound
certain
different. Like the Razor
sounds.
Crest has like a sound, but I definitely it's like a bit lower pitched. No,
Yeah, I think so. Even the Millennium Falcon has.
Millennium Falcon's like no. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try actually.
It's more high pitched.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Mm.
I have all those sound effects. I have ship sound effects. I could do a ship sound instead of a hologram sound or something.
Oh,
Cause
true.
like
Or you could just put those ship sounds in when I'm trying to make the
that's
TIE
true.
Fighter sound.
That's true.
You could just put in
We could do like an
four
audio
different.
drama. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So how you been, Ted?
I'm doing good. I am doing good. Kind of a slow but fast week where the days themselves feel slow, but it's like I woke up and I'm like, holy shit, it's Thursday. You
hmm
know? How about you?
I think I could relate to that. I had a busy week last week, which was kind of nice. Uh, although it was a lot of driving. Um, Now I'm just kind of back into the flow of being home and going to work and
Mm,
stuff. Uh, yeah, I'm playing right now. I'm juggling like three games.
really?
Yeah, I just played Rivals before
Oh,
this,
really?
and then yeah, then I got BG3 going in Act 2, and then I just re-downloaded Cyberpunk,
Let's go.
and I played like 3 hours of that last night. So
That's fire. I actually also just
yeah,
re-downloaded Cyberpunk the other day, and I've been, you
yeah,
know, for the people, I've played through the
yeah.
game. Like it's one of my favorite games. I favorite games all time. One of them for sure. I have so much fun with this world, with this
Mm.
game. Brad, on the other hand, has never gotten very far. This is the most you've ever
I
played.
had my last save before I re-downloaded it a couple days ago was I think 7 hours, 52 minutes, something like that. But it was in 2023.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
So
end up reinstalling the game every
yeah.
few months, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that 2 week Minecraft." I'm more of a 2 week Cyberpunk. I'll re-download the game for a few
hmm
weeks, and I'll
hmm
do some story missions. But mostly, I just love fucking around. Like I'll go collect weapons, just like get different fits. I played on PC as well, so I'll go crazy with the mods. There was a
Oh yeah.
mod I once had. I don't know if it's been updated, but it's so cool. It was you hit one button and your tires literally like uh folded in and then you could fly and it was a hover car.
Like Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
man. It was gas. It was so much fun because then it was like,
Awesome.
I have to drive through all this night city traffic. Nope, flying through the
Yeah,
skyscrapers. It was so cool.
that'd be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it's yeah, I texted my I was like I just updated him on like what I did, and then I was like,
Mm,
this world is just it makes me feel gross. Like the world's just so grimy and dirty and like detailed in
mm.
like the wrong way. But like it's immersive for sure. But I'm just like, oh, like I don't know. It's just, Night City be doing that.
Yeah, it is such a good game design, like world building.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, like
I
you're
love it, dude. It's so fucking
the
gas.
2 week bender, I'd say mine's like Mortal Kombat, probably. Like every now and I love Mortal Kombat. And then every now and then I'll just play for like a couple straight days, just grind some towers or invasions, a Mortal Kombat 1 at least. Or maybe go back to 11 and play towers and just do that. That's like my,
I feel that.
yeah.
Everybody's got their game.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we get into it?
Yeah, wait, I just want to say one thing before we get into it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You already know this.
Okay.
I finished Fallen Star.
Okay.
I finished Trail of Shadows, the comic,
Okay.
and then I completed up to a point High Republic Volume 3 Jedi's End up until the last 2 issues, which are supposed to be read after Midnight Horizon.
Okay.
When I tell you,
I'm yeah.
dead ass trying to fight back tears while
Oh
reading
god.
that book at work. Dude, you know what's bad?
Okay.
I'm walking around pacing. You just can't sit down. Can't put the book down. Like you're the last chunk is just it's I don't even it's just insane. It's just stuff happens. There was one part that happened where I was like, oh, like I audibly was like, holy shit. But then, oh my God, dude. Yeah. Trail Shadows, also good. Um, Dude, just seeing the event, right? I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
From different perspectives.
This is the one we talked about.
Yes.
That like okay.
It's it's just the sense of scale and emotion and stakes. It's just so good, dude. It's I can't wait for you to finish it and just so we could talk about it because
I keep saying like, "Oh, I'll commit and I'll read," but I'm now putting this on record. It is Thursday, March 20th. I'm going to have finished this book by next Friday, which is the 28th. I'm putting that on the record.
locking in.
Next recording, I will have either finished it or almost finished it.
I texted you immediately after I finished it.
Yeah,
Just like
I'm ready. And I'm
being
so you know what else I'm going to do? I'm so confident.
the comic.
Not really, but not only am I going to finish Fallen Star by next week. I'm only like 7 chapters in right now.
It's
But
shorter than the other ones.
I am putting it on myself. I'm going to finish Midnight Horizon before you.
That I do not doubt because we have an interesting flow of reading books when we kind of it's like those scales when it's like they're going forward and one just keeps like it goes past and then it kind of slows down and the other goes past. And then I feel like we always do that when we're reading. Like we kind of just I'll go past
do
you
that
and then I'll fall
quite a
behind
bit,
and then
yeah.
you'll go past and then fall behind. But
Because, I mean, you started.
I started Fallen Star like last month.
I was going to say, you started Tempest Runner before me, I believe, right?
I did, but you finished that before me.
And I finished that like a few days before you did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was the first time I think we were actually reading it at like the same time.
We were pretty synced up. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there. You know, we'll do better for phase 2, I
Yeah.
think.
Phase 2 is short, which is
Yeah.
Probably gonna fall.
Honestly, I'm thinking when we finish phase 1,
I'm taking a break.
yeah, we finish phase 1, let's do an episode talking about phase 1, like full spoilers, just like general phase 1
Just
talk.
all
And then I
phase
think
one.
for phase 2, we should do like episodes for the books when we finish them.
Okay.
You know, because that way it's like keeps us consistent with reading.
Yeah. The phase one conversation might be a two-parter because that.
Definitely. I could see that being a two-parter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. But yeah, again, everybody, just read High Republic.
So good.
It's so good.
Elzar man. Come on.
That was our man. Stellan G.
Come on.
Avar Chris. Belzetafar. Buryaga.
Buryaga. My glorious goat.
Ah.
You know, he's more of a teddy bear kind of. Whatever. All right, shall we get to it?
Yes. Sorry for the deviation. I'm not gonna
No.
apologize for the deviation.
Never apologize for talking about the High Republic.
It's on topic a little bit. Oh, I would have made a segue, but that kind of gets into what we're talking about. So you could bring it.
I'm trying to think of a segue now. Starships.
Yeah.
They were meant to fly. I believe the philosopher Nicki Minaj once said that.
Oh, the great philosopher.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a Nicki Minaj song, right?
Yeah, Starships.
Okay. Starship. I'm not gonna get copyright claim. All right. You know, obviously you're here. You saw the episode title, unless you didn't. But
You just have a
we're
blind
talking about
faith in us
starships this week.
that you just listen to every episode. If you do that, like thanks. Like that's kind
Hell yeah, you
of
know,
hardcore.
fire.
Yeah.
I love it. But no, yeah, we are talking about starships this week. I did kind of want. We might do this in the future. I did kind of want to do like an in-depth dissection analysis on like the different manufacturing companies and the different types of starships and all that stuff. But when you look up Star Wars starship manufacturers, it brings you to a page on the Wikipedia. There are 218 manufacturing companies in Star Wars.
I'm sure they can't all be like heavily detailed.
No,
Yeah.
right? But that's the thing is like some of them are just going to be this is a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
They manufacture ships, and others are going to have like Corellia.
Mm-hmm.
That whole planet is made for manufacturing ships. That's going to have a giant. So we're just going to talk about like our favorite ships
Yes.
and, you know, why
The
and what we think is cool.
Starship sit down, maybe.
See, this is why you're here.
Maybe.
This is why you're here. Cuz you think of the names, you know?
Starship Digest.
Starship yeah, no, see, I got
Yeah,
I got
it's
nothing.
hard. It's hard.
You got a gift for it, man. I'm jealous.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna kind of go back and forth, bring up a ship that we want to talk about, or just kind of,
Yeah,
you want to bring up a
I don't
ship,
see why
talk
not.
about it? 'Cause
I
you have 6.
there's 1 2 3 4 5. I do have 6.
So do I. All right, perfect.
That's awesome. We did not coordinate this at all.
No, we didn't.
Hey, that just goes to show, man. Come on.
Yes.
Doing this for 9 episodes. Oh my god, guys, it's the 9th
9.
episode.
9.
I'm still gonna celebrate. I forgot, I think on the 8th episode, but 9 episodes, Skywalker Saga. We're on to the spin-offs next week. Be prepared for a bit of a different episode 10,
Oh,
Celebration.
yes.
It's not what you think, unless it is, but you won't know until it comes out.
Oh yeah. Maybe you could put a little dialogue voice note to like hint at it at the end of this.
Like from
Like one of the characters from your audio bank.
Ooh, okay. You know, I'll take a peek. I'll take a gander. I'll take a listen, and I'll see if I can find something that'll be like, ooh, okay. But yeah.
All right, Ted.
All right. You want to go first, or should I?
I say you go first. 'Cause I think
All
you're
right.
the one that proposed this idea.
Yeah, okay. I like a lot of the starships in Star Wars, and admittedly, most of my ships here, because I could have done more. I could have done more, but I just went like, what popped in my head first? What when I think of starships, what do I think of immediately?
Hmm.
Not only what do I think of immediately, but what do I love? Number one starship is a starfighter. A lot of these are starfighters, whatever. The Naboo N1 starfighter
Yeah.
is so gas. That was my favorite all-time starfighter even as a child. And now like I don't really collect Legos. I have a couple like mini Lego figures. The only like big Lego ship that I have, actually the only big Lego things that I have is I have a Mando head and I have his N1 starfighter, like the full size one.
Yeah.
I think that is, I know some people are like, Mr. Razor Crest. I do too. But fuck, I love it. It's like, they turned it into like a muscle car, but it's still so sleek and like the silver with the yellow highlights. But the regular one, the yellow with the silver
Oh
highlights,
yeah.
and it is like, oh my god, it's so sleek. It's so clean. The sound it makes, like,
Doesn't Mando's have like the
man.
exposed engines?
Yeah, because they beefed up the engine.
That's
They
pretty
threw
sick.
a big engine in there.
I don't know, but I feel like it's kind
It's
of a cool representation of his character kind of moving forward. A little bit, you know?
Well, it's also, I just remembered that the Razor
That's
Crest
also
is a Republic era ship.
true.
So hmm, interesting.
Granted, the tragedy, I think, season 2 episode
Mm,
where the Razor Crest gets destroyed,
yeah.
one of the best episodes.
Oh, see, that's my least favorite episode of all time.
No shot.
Well, because because the Razor Crest gets destroyed.
That's where Boba comes back full swing, bro.
No, I know that.
And
Woo!
Fennec, a little bit of
I,
Fennec there too.
Fennec, I've mentioned it before. Like, I want more. I think she is
She's
such
so
a cool
cool.
fucking
She's
character.
so
She's
cool.
so cool. What was I about to
Dude,
say?
Naboo Starfighter, that ship is so clean. Like you don't even want to put your hands on it because you don't want to put any fingerprints on it. Like it is
Right? Like
so.
it is so crisp with the shine.
Hmm.
Woo. I found out that the reason it has the bit of like polished silver around the edges is so that it catches the light when it's doing flybys for like events and parades and stuff on Naboo. These guys love a
That's
little
just
show. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
come
just a cool
on.
little detail there.
Yeah, man. I did get some two little bits of information for each ship, by the
Oh,
way.
I did not know
So
that.
it was manufactured by the Theed Palace Space Vessel Engineering Corps,
Shout out Thebe.
and it has a Class 1 hyperdrive system. So I looked into that. Class 1 is like military standard. That's like the lower the number, the faster into hyperspace you're going to get. That's why it's such a big deal. The Falcon has a modified point 0.5 lightspeed engine. That's why it's like, oh shit, he can go point 0.5 past lightspeed.
Wait, so he's class point 0.5 hyperdrive?
Yeah, so he's
Whoa.
fast. He's real fast.
Dude, oh, that I didn't do that. I should have looked into the.
That's okay. I'm just hey, I'm just him. What can I say?
I think though I might. Did you say a lot of yours were starfighters?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I think I picked ones that. I think I picked ones that I think you won't expect me to pick.
Okay.
So I'm going to. I mean, I didn't. I'm gonna put out there. I didn't pick the Millennium Falcon, just because it
Neither
is
did I.
such an obvious choice. It's the Star Wars ship.
I picked some basic answers, but I just gotta be true to who I am, bro. Like these classics are classic for a reason. I
Truth.
fucking love them.
Truth. Naboo Starfighter. Solid. Solid first pick.
Yeah, thank you. Hey,
Um.
I appreciate that.
Yo, no problem. All right, my turn.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I think. All right, I'm gonna start. Okay, I'm gonna start with the basic one. We've talked about this. People know I like this ship. Y-wing. Y-wing's
Yeah,
just Y-wing's just
it's a
good.
solid ship.
It's just cool. I like the structure of it. It looks like I don't know. It looks like it'd be hard to balance, but something about kind of like the spearheadedness of it that I like. I like the I don't even know what they are on the sides. They're not torpedoes, right? Or are they?
I think that
Engines.
because it's a bomber.
Yeah. Well, that I like that. That's just like off to the side, just like huge, kind of takes up a part of it. I like the exposed just mechanisms in the middle behind the cockpit. Um,
Yeah.
it seems like it'd be fun to maneuver. Uh, I like at least the ones that I've seen, the like the more tan, kind of yellowish colors that it has.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I just think it'd be pretty cool to fly. Even the even like the complete version of like not kind of like the bare bones, but like the whole middle part is
The
kind of
the prequel version.
yeah, is more kind of all connected as one.
I love that
Looks
like this
very,
ship
very
has
nice.
been around since the prequels, like
Yeah,
since the Clone Wars, and it's still being used
yeah,
like
it's got that
decades and decades later.
got that lore, which is nice. But yeah,
Did they because so I have the Wikipedia page up
hmm
and so the Y Wing in the Clone Wars is the BTL B Y Wing. And then uh the the rebellion used the BTL A4 Y Wing, it seems. I wonder.
BTLB.
Yeah, BTL B Y Wing was the original model.
Hmm.
But it's interesting because when you look at the difference between the B Y Wing and the A4 Y Wing, it looks like almost identical. It looks like they literally just ripped
The
off
middle part.
all of the excess stuff. And I wonder if they did that to try and make it like faster.
Maybe, yeah. Dude, the BTLB version, that's clean. I don't even know if I
From the
like.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, I don't even know if I like that even more than the
Well,
hoodie
it's just because
structure
like it
version.
flows better, I think.
Yeah, but I kind of like the husked version of the originals. I don't know. I like that the ship you kind of see the different ages of it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so interesting, actually. Yeah,
All right, well that's my first pick.
solid pick. I definitely fuck with the Y wing. I do like the, at least for what is shown on like the wiki,
Mm-hmm.
the BTLB Y wing has that red paint job, which I think looks really nice.
Mm.
And also, oh wow, I didn't even realize the A4 Y wing has an astromech behind the cockpit. I didn't even notice that. Which I mean makes sense, right? But yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool ship. I do also fuck with it heavy. To kind of match that energy, my second ship is the official name is the RZ-1A wing starfighter. So just the A wing.
I
I
think also
would like to give an
too.
honorary shout out. Sorry, yeah.
No, you go. You go.
I'd give an honorary shout out to the RZ-2 A wing, which is from the sequels. It's
Mm,
like almost the same. It's a little bit different, but like I'm sticking with the classic. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Out of the original trilogy ships, this is my favorite one. The X-wing is great. Like I love the X-wing,
Swing's classic.
but I love the idea of because I don't I'm pretty sure like the A-wing is a little bit smaller, um, but like I think it's hard to put into words, but it seems like a more comfortable ship to fly. Like with the X-wing, it's like you have those foils that come out, and with the Y-wing, you have like all that shit in the back that's really like exposed. But
Hmm.
the A-wing is just like this compact, tight, good little ship that's fast. It's efficient. It's a good gunner. It's a good like speed by, get some shots off and dip.
True.
I love the shape of it too. Like I feel like if I had to pilot one, I'd be most comfortable, not only like comfort wise, but like confident wise piloting that. I feel like I'd have the best like grip of my space. You know?
True.
Like the Millennium Falcon, man.
It's massive.
It's a cool ship. I could not fly with 99% of my ship to the left because I'm going to be flying as though I'm in the middle.
Yeah. I always
It's
think
it's
about that too. Like,
like it's got to be so disorienting. And there are some other I can't remember off the top of my head what the model is. It's a YT 1300, I believe.
okay.
There's some other Corellian models, YT models, that have the cockpit like in the center. And low key, dude, that's why I didn't put the Falcon in this list. Because like I think some of those ships are a little bit better looking. Like the Falcon has its charm. The best version of the Falcon is the one from Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Ooh,
the clean, crisp
hot
with the
take.
white and the blue. I'm sorry, guys. Especially the interior, like yeah, the shitty, gross interior for Han. It's like it's got that scoundrel charm.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, Lando's version superior. I'm putting it out there. That's my official opinion. I love it so much, and the A-wing is gas. This turned mostly into a Millennium Falcon thing, but the A-wing is gas, dude. I really fuck with it. Like, I don't know. Anytime like I'm playing a video game, Battlefront 2 or Squadrons, man. I started with the X-wing, but now like if I'm going to do it, I'm picking an A-wing.
You're there. Like, looking at it, it's so nicely compact. And like I get what you're saying. Like, it looks like it'd be really fun and easy to maneuver it. Like, it's slick. There's not a lot of bulk. It feels like it's built to necessity. Like, there's no excess, you know? It's just like, it's built with what it needs, and it has that, and it's good. And it just looks nice. It's just a good starfighter ship.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not changing that as the A-wing,
Oh.
but I might actually prefer the sequel trilogy A-wing.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
With the blue?
Yeah, man, it's literally just a sleeker, slimmer A-wing.
Mhm.
Like that's yeah, man. If I can get a picture comparing the two, like I'll throw that up because I'm gonna throw up all the ships we're talking about.
That's what I was gonna say. It's gonna be maybe a more visual this episode with the.
We're starting like last episode when we were talking about the celebration posters. I threw all of those up on screen.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. I don't know. The RZ2 is just a little bit slimmer.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really, really clean. Fuck yeah, man. You know what? I'm just gonna say the A-wing. Like A-wing is gas.
In general, just the blanket A-wing.
I might prefer the A-wing to the N1 Starfighter now that I'm thinking about it, dude. Like I'm looking at the ship and I'm like, it has such a great design. Like the engine thrusters, the way they like poke out and they've got those fins on top and the little rings kind of detached or detached. Like, I don't know, man. I'm looking at this ship and I'm like, this thing is awesome. It's the way it curves in at the front and the way it like it's like a ramp almost coming up from the front of the ship that really makes it look speedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Folks,
I'm learning something about myself today.
You're seeing his mind change in real time. Not about anything crucial, just how much he actually loves the A-wing.
I'm looking at this thing. I'm thinking this might be the best starfighter I've seen in Star Wars. Wow, it's got like a good amount of greeblies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man,
Just look
all right.
That's what you're saying?
It does.
I love how giggly
Is
you
there
are.
an A-wing Lego set?
I think there might be.
I might
if
have
there
to.
isn't, then there has to. Then they gotta make one. Like I could see it.
Oh, we got some good A-wing Lego sets. I might have to cop one, dude.
Dude, I think you just have to do it now, just for the sheer emotion that you just exerted talking about that shit.
Right? That was passion. That was unbridled passion for a ship. I feel like I'm so close to getting into planes, you know? I feel like I really could become a plane guy.
Oh, dude.
Because this is just, we're one step away. We're talking about fictional planes right now.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Um,
Sorry.
Dang, I hope to come in with as much of emotion talking about my next one. All right, I'm gonna get like the easy ones out of the way.
For sure.
I'm going Jedi Starfighter. Plo Koons.
Is that the more triangular one?
The yes. I'm pretty.
The Delta 7?
Let me see.
Is it the
Delta 7. The one
Yeah.
with the blue
I
streaks
also
on
have
it.
that on there.
You do?
So we yes.
Dude,
I spent like 15 minutes being like, dude, I gotta have a Jedi fighter because I love those, but I don't know which one I prefer, and I settled on the Delta 7. I think it is so clean.
mm-hmm.
It looks fast.
It does. For me, it's the colors. I love
Yeah.
the blue and the white kind of striped look, kind of spanning out from the middle. I like that. It kind of has the same. It kind of has like the same kind of. I don't even know, like spray painted kind of feel that the Wolfgang has. You know, so like Plo's Bros, it kind of. It feels very.
Oh fuck yeah, Plo Koons with the blue and the white.
Like it feels like
Yeah,
it very
that's
much
so
blends
nice.
with his clone battalion.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sad to say, but Plo goes out in this ship. You know, like this. This is the. I don't know, dude. There's just something about it. I love Plo Koon too. I also he just has a blue lightsaber, blue on the ship, blue for the clones, like kind of graffitied for the clones. Because I feel like if you look at other ones, like they don't look as customized.
I never noticed that Plo still has this first gen Jedi Starfighter at the end of the Clone Wars.
Pretty sure.
No, he does. I just checked. Yeah, man. That's so interesting.
Dude, he stays with that. That's his shit, dog.
Yeah, bro. That's fire as fuck.
Yeah.
I actually found out there are two versions of the Delta 7. There's the Delta 7, and then I believe it's the Delta 7B. That's very prominent in the Clone Wars. Anakin, we see him use the Delta 7B, and it takes the astromech from the side and it puts it right in front of the cockpit, which I think is a bit of a downgrade.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I like the droid off more to the side.
Yeah. You could say, like, oh, for weight and balance, but it's like, come on.
Yeah, that's not that
Come
much of a.
on.
That's not that much of a
Yeah,
weight on one
it's-
side. But yeah.
Yeah, you would think, like, making it more symmetrical would make it look better, but to me now, I don't know. I just don't like it as much with the droid in the middle.
Nah.
I feel like it would get in the way.
Yeah, I feel like to the side just looks better. It doesn't. I feel like it muddles the middle of it. Kind of.
Yeah.
Or it kind of makes it kind of makes the sides of it less interesting because it's losing something, you know.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah, man. This ship, nothing wrong with I think it's like the ATA, the ETA something. I'm trying to see. Trying to see if I can find real quick what other ships they use. The Jedi has some interesting ships.
They do.
The
They do.
the second one that they use, the one that we see in episode 3, between Obi-Wan and Anakin, I don't dislike. I really like the little mini foil things. I think those are also called the foils that pop up when Anakin's like doing the spins and shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And also the cockpit has a very TIE fighter look to it, and you can kind of see that it's becoming the TIE fighter. Yeah, it's the ETA-2 Actis class light interceptor. Getting real specific with these names.
Talk about it.
It's all right, you know.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I think the cockpit is a little bit better because it's got more window space, so you can see more of what's going on. But I don't know. It looks. It's just not as crisp, not as clean to me.
For sure.
Also, the hyperdrive ring. Love that.
Hyperdrive ring is pretty sweet.
Yeah. Sorry, I totally took over because we had the same. I totally took that over. Keep
Bro, you're chilling.
keep going about Plo.
No,
I'm very
no,
sorry.
you're chilling, dude. If we have the same one, we could. It's free conversation. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I've said all I wanted to say. I don't have much more. It's just the blue, the white, the I guess like how he sticks with the ship. Um, I don't know, just something about it just speaks to me more than the other Jedi Starfighters.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Do you? I'm gonna potentially spoil this list. Do you have the High Republic Vector on there?
I do not.
Neither do I.
I have a High Republic ship, but it's not
Really?
the Vector.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Man, my issue with the High Republic is that so much of it is not a visual. So I actually don't have a single High Republic ship on here. I'm a little bummed now that I think about it.
I got one. I think it's the one that we see the most. I'd say. I looked into another ship. I don't want to give it away yet. But yeah, I have a High Republic ship.
Oh, I have a High Republic ship too.
Are you swapping?
Whoa. Oh, I really like the design of this ship. Wait, fuck.
Now you're just
I don't know.
speaking- Oh, are you swapping one out?
I might have to.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay, all right, ready? I'm going to do a quick honorable mention, and then I'm going to switch my real answer, because I don't want to ignore this one completely.
Ooh, okay.
It's the ARC 170 Starfighter. It is the precursor to the X-Wing. It's the ship that all the clones used during the Clone Wars.
Dude, that one did flash across my mind. I
I think it's really clean.
did think of that.
Very complicated design, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm now putting the vessel on my list.
That's one of the ones I looked at.
Fuck, dude, I really like the design of this ship. There's not a ton of pictures, but it's sort of like a big triangle.
It looks kind of like
and
like a I don't know. It looks, yeah, it's like a funky kind of. It looks kind of like a crescent, like a hat, like a half circle, but pointed a little bit.
yeah, I'm trying to. Here, hang on. I just found. I'm gonna send you this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a graph of a bunch of different starships from the High Republic. I don't think any of them are spoilers, but who cares? I'm curious if your ship is on there, but
It's
I
on
do
there.
really like the shape of the vessel.
It is on there.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I'm regretting some of my choices because some of these look really clean, bro. The Z28 Skywing, that looks crisp, bro. That looks just like an old A-wing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh
dear.
no! What have I done? What have I done? Oh man! All right, I just made this decision,
Dude.
so I got no. I don't have much to say about the vessel, but it's a cool ass ship, dude. It can fit like a good amount of people. Goated crew. Geode, my absolute goat. Leox, my king, dude. My spiced up king.
Dude, he always has a mint stick. Dude, I don't even think it's a drug. I think it just tastes like a mint. But like,
I think so, because he does do spice. I know
he does
that.
do spice, but I think that's different from spice. But dude, just to, like, have a mint stick, they're just like, I know it's pretty much a candy cane. I get it, but this just sounds a little different to where it feels like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just seems cool. But yeah, the vessel, we've been through the vessel with some troubling times too. Like, so we've seen the ship kind of go through some stuff. But it's pretty slick. Like, it looks like a very singular vision. It's very symmetrical. It has a good point to it. Yeah, the crew makes it arguably even better somehow.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know if I want to say it's my favorite crew, but
Or
it's up there. I
anything.
really love them.
I don't think I can say it's my favorite crew of
No,
ever.
but they're a solid group. They're a solid group. I love them.
Crew.
All right. That's yeah, I'll say the vessel.
Okay.
You know, am I would I give me a week would I put it on there? Maybe not, but like that caught my eye.
Yeah.
I really like the look of that ship.
Sometimes it just gets you. You know.
Oh, some of these other Oh, I'm excited for your you gotta give me your High Republic pick right
You
now.
want
I
to do your
gotta
High
know.
Republic one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going the Ataraxia.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice, dude.
It just looks so slick and like I don't know, regal to an extent, but like the way the engines kind of just morph into the body of it, it doesn't feel clunky. It's very smooth. It has some nice accents, kind of like punching out a little bit, not to break it up, but just kind of add a little bit of what am I trying to say?
Je ne sais quoi.
Sure, yeah. This I understand, like with similar to Millennium Falcon, the cockpit is on pretty much one side of the ship.
Yeah.
This one, I feel like though, with largely being behind you, you're not gonna. I feel like it might be not as difficult to direct, but also it's not really like a fighter ship; it's a cruiser, so it's not really. I don't think it's really trying to do any crazy maneuvers or anything like that. But I think for like a Republic ship, like if the Venators were these instead, like if the pretty much the precursor to the Star Destroyers, if they were separate, like if Ataraxias became like the Republic norm, and then the Star Destroyers were like made completely separate, I feel like that would, separate them a little bit more. Obviously not because it's all the Empire or whatever because of Palpatine. But I feel like this ship better embodies the Republic more than a Venator. If you know what I'm saying.
The Venator isn't bad. I don't dislike the Venator.
The Venator just looks more militaristic, and I think that's where I'm going kind of with this one. I think is because this one looks, I'm not gonna say it looks more peaceful, but I feel like it might better represent the we are all the Republic. Like we're not gonna make something intimidating. Like we're gonna try and make something that looks welcoming and clean and what I'm trying to say.
I feel like there is a bit of how do I say this? Like a lot of the designs for the Republic, High Republic era Republic ships, there's a lot of stuff is in sync. I feel like with each other.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I like that. Dude, oh man, I'm excited. I'm gonna have to go back and maybe change up a lot of my picks. I don't know, cause High Republic, man, great era, great stories, great characters. Guys, read the High Republic, by the way.
Yeah.
No big deal.
But yeah, dude, what was it, 13? The Jedi Vector looks so. That's sleek. That's like nimble.
Admittedly, I don't
It might be too
think
thin.
I love it as much as some of the other ships.
It might be too thin.
Yeah, it's I'll give them that. I design wise, it's so thin because it is meant for speed and because the Jedi are so in tune with the Force when using this ship, because so many times do they mention the fact that like you basically have to be a Jedi to pilot this thing because the controls are so sensitive that you need to have like that attunement to the Force to be able to control it like efficiently. And so I can kind of understand like it's such a light, fast looking ship that you would definitely need extra sensory abilities, I guess.
Yeah.
And also, look at this little. I'll throw this up on screen if anybody cares, but there's a distinct difference apparently. Somebody did a model comparison, made 3D models of the High Republic Jedi Vector and then the Jedi Vector we see that apparently in the Acolyte.
Interesting. Got bulkier.
It did. It got bulkier by a lot,
Yeah.
which is really interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm also a little, yeah, man, that is interesting. I'm seeing some different artwork and, yeah, okay. Very curious for sure. I don't know if I prefer that. Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I prefer the original Jedi Vector to that new one.
Yeah. Again, I think the newer one just looks more kind of like more war focused.
And look at the cockpit, like you can see less. It like
It kind of boxes you
your
in more.
visibility goes down. Very weird.
All right. Well, Ted, moving on.
All right.
What's your next one?
All right. Oh man, I only have two more. Right? Yeah. That's crazy. I was like, man, we really haven't been doing this that long. This is going to be a short episode. We're 47 minutes into this recording raw right now. That's
Wait, how do I have 3 left and you have?
Cuz well, I did the Naboo, the A-wing. We split the
Oh,
Jedi
right.
Starfighter.
You just swapped it for vessel. Gotcha.
And then I swapped the Ark for the vessel.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Yeah, so I'm one ahead of you because I shared it with you.
Yes,
but
yes.
yeah. My next ship, I don't know if I really sat down and thought about this, maybe I would take it out, but when I was making this list, I was like I really love this ship. I think it is so awesome. And it is the ST-70 assault ship, otherwise known as the Razor Crest. I really love this ship. I would love the Lego set for it. I love that it's sort of just like a one-man minivan for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a van life ship. You know what I mean?
And that holds people in carbonite. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's such a spacious ship, especially for one guy.
It looks chill.
Like, right, dude? Oh, I'm absolutely obsessed with this design. It's pretty confidently on my list. It's got good like equipment like guns. It's got tons of storage. Like you've seen, like he can fit quite a few people in his cockpit, and it's a large ship.
Yeah.
So he could definitely fit like at least one or two other people in there relatively comfortably, I believe. Oh man, dude. Yeah, I mean he can fit the blurgs on there. He was able to load blurgs onto his ship. Like, nah, dude, it is such a good ship. Like, I love the paint job, the little bit of yellow that he gives it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not that visible, but sometimes it is more visible, which is really interesting. Especially looking at pictures online, some of them don't even have the yellow. That's interesting. I don't know, man. Yeah, when I played Starfield, that Bethesda space game,
Oh yeah.
I actually made my ship based off of the Razor Crest because I was like, if I could make any ship, I want to make the Razor Crest. And then I did end up trying to and failing make it my last ship. But yeah, I love the Razor Crest. It's also made by Corellian Engineering Corps. By the way, the Delta 7, the Jedi Starfighter, is made by Quat Systems.
Okay.
So is the A-Wing.
All right.
No big deal. No big deal. Oh, dude, the A-wing has a class 1 hyperdrive. And then the Arc 170 has a class 1.5, so it's a step down.
Oh, okay.
Very interesting, but it makes sense, I guess, for an older ship. Because you got to think, I mean, the Jedi fighter doesn't even have hyperdrive capabilities without the ring.
Yeah, yeah. That whole
I could
you need
not
that whole
find
external.
what class that hyperdrive ring was, though.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Dude,
Yeah,
I'm assuming different
and
rings have different classes.
right. I mean, you think about in Ahsoka that
Yeah,
other ring that's got to be like point zero 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 zero
that's
one
what I thought
light
about too.
speed.
That's insane.
Like that thing's
Yeah.
huge. And then for the Razor Crest, they never say what class hyperdrive it has, which is a little messed up for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they intentionally just didn't want me to know, but it's whatever. You know, no harm, no foul. A lot of harm, a lot of foul. But yeah, that is my second to last pick.
Okay.
I love it. It's got a bunch of cool gizmos and gadgets and stuff, and yeah.
Clean ship.
And it's like a ghost ship, remember? Because it's pre-Empire.
Yeah, it essentially doesn't exist or shouldn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't show up on any files or anything, which is pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
You could almost say it's like a ghost.
Is that
Nope, psych out.
okay.
My next one. Sorry.
No, here I was like, whoa, really? Already?
Okay, I have 3 left. I'm
Okay.
gonna let you choose 1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna go 3.
Okay. I don't know how to pronounce this part of it, but it is the Safrina class Hammerhead Corvette from Rogue One.
Okay.
Which, if we go back,
That's a really nice ship.
if we go back to this High Republic sheet you gave us, if you look at number 8, the Paladin class Corvette, it looks like a precursor to that, but it also looks like a precursor to the
does.
Tantive with the engines on the
It
back.
really does.
So it's an
Yeah.
interesting kind of mashup. But the Hammerhead, like this one, just everybody remembers that one scene in Rogue One with the Star Destroyer getting split in half by another Star Destroyer. Just insane, and it's just like I like the look of it, I like the spearheadedness of it. It reminds me of a hammerhead shark. Probably also too where the name came from too. It's just like head on, just it's there to do one thing, and it's to push a ship into another ship. And it's
Yeah. You know what
so cool.
You know what I really do like about it is that the hammerhead front is vertical.
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't look as striking if it was horizontal.
No, I feel like too because the one we see in Rogue One, it kind of wedges itself right in that corner
Yeah.
of it, and it's just that's where all the leverage is. It just goes. This is a Hyperdrive Class 3 ship
Oh, God bless you for saying that.
with
Dude. Let's go.
with a Class 15 backup.
Damn. Okay.
Um,
So slow, but it'll get you somewhere.
Yes, but I feel like this ship's kind of like a tank, you know, like it's not gonna get you there quick, but it has its one job, and if you give it that opportunity, it's gonna get the job done, like we see in Rogue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, cool colors. I'm right now. I'm looking at a red painted version and the yellow painted version, like we saw in the movie. Just a good design, powerful ship. Yeah, going Hammerhead.
Hey, I just realized you can actually see a hammerhead during the Battle of Exegol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one shows up. That scene, you know, the day we talk about that movie will be so fun. We're gonna have to do an episode on the Rise of Skywalker, and then the very next week is gonna have to be a Duel of the Fates, like
Oh
what
my
if episode.
God.
And I think that might be a two-parter because I would love for us to talk about the Duel of the Fates
Oh,
script
I have
because
it.
again, it was a rough draft. It was a first
First,
version,
yeah, it was
right?
the first draft of the script.
I would
A
love to
hundred
talk about what changes we think could have been made
dude, so
to
many.
to improve upon, or what changes we think they would have done
I
to kind of help line things
I
up.
think if they just stuck closer to that original Duel of the Fates script and kind of adapted that closer, then essentially ridding everything of it, it would have been a better movie. But again, that's a conversation for another day because I have strong feelings about that.
Yeah,
Just about the
it's
just about the whole just about the whole situation. But I don't want to get into that.
yeah. All right. Do you wanna go one more time? Because
Sure,
I only
yeah.
got one ship left.
Okay. All right. My next ship, Lambda class T4A shuttle.
Oh,
Intro-
is that the one that Vader uses?
introduced, I'm pretty sure for the first time in Return of the Jedi, that we see Vader
Yes.
arrive on the Death Star 2, and then we see Emperor Palpatine arrive on Death Star 2. It's manufactured
That's ooh, okay.
by, I think, Sanar Fleet Systems.
Sinar?
Sinar Fleet Systems.
CNR.
It's
I
a
don't know.
Class 1 hyperdrive with a Class 10 backup,
I'm
which
liking
is
these backups.
interesting, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, when I don't know, dude. When I just think of like that, oh, the arrogance of the Empire, I think I got to go with this ship. Because the fact that it's just like the fact that everything else is just pretty much like the Death Star is just a big gray ball. Like everything's dark and black and just kind of seedy. But the ship that the Emperor travels in is this nice, bright, white, pristine, slick ship. Is just like, I don't know, there's something about it where it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just the arrogance of it. It makes you kind of maybe want to feel like royalty if you don't deserve it, really. You know?
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah.
I view this ship as the most like business, you know? Like it looks like it would be like a corporation ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it looks like Apple could make this thing.
Yes.
Which I think that's probably
As an
why.
insult.
Yes, yeah, I think that's probably why I don't. It feels very corporate, and it feels very corporate and gross, and just I don't know, like. But it's also like it's a good looking ship. You know, it's iconic. I'd say. Um, it's very nimble. It's just pretty much like a triangle, essentially, just the three wings. Gotta say, the way it lands with all the wings folding up and everything vertical looks nice.
Yeah.
Um,
I think something that makes a really striking ship design in Star Wars is if the silhouette could be just a simple ship.
like
Like
identified.
you look at A wing,
Hmm.
that ship silhouette. Look at the Y wing, that ship silhouette. You know,
Yeah, like
um,
if you could manage the
the
ship by the
hammerhead,
silhouette, you know, it's a good one.
the N1 Starfighter, man. Like that's got a really crisp outline,
Hmm.
and same with the shuttle.
I think also too with the this one, it has all the lights on on the end of each wing, so it's kind of like a little bit of taxi of it, you know, which kind of leads more to
Yeah,
like the business kind of like, oh, we're escorting you to a place that you need to be important. Um, but yeah, I'm going that shuttle.
I like that. That's a good. You know, I'm like I said, I'm picking a lot of pretty generic picks. I think.
tried to go around more picking different things.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I respect that. I'm gonna sink even farther into my hole.
Oh,
My last ship is similar to the Razor Crest in the fact that it is, but a ghost.
oh, okay.
But
Oh,
again. It's the VCX 100 light freighter. The most famous one is a modified version that is called the Ghost, the main ship from Star Wars Rebels, and we see quite heavily in Ashoka, the TV series.
see, so I faked it out before, but then
I
you
did,
actually
I
did.
did, yeah.
It's a good ship.
It, I, like I said, I tried to do this in Starfield, but then I quit Starfield before like I could do it. That game was 90%, not 90%. It was like half the gameplay was just loading screens. If you were like trying to travel a lot, which I was, and I was so bored. Um, yeah, man, it is made also by Corellia, the Corellian Engineering Corps. It's a Class 2 hyperdrive rating with a Class 14 backup.
Ooh, okay.
I really like. I haven't watched Rebels in so long. I'm like in season 3,
Oh, I gotta get back into
but
it too.
it it is such a good ship. It is such a spacious ship because they can have a full crew of, let me think. Uh there's Kanan, Hera, Ezra, Sabine, Zeb, and I guess Chopper if you really want to. I mean, he's part of the crew, but he doesn't like sleep, need a place to like live and whatever. So
It's a
there's
place.
room for like
You
a
need a
five or
place to
six
chill,
group of
right?
people, especially because they'll have guests on the ship sometimes.
Hmm.
So like, yeah, man, it's really really good. It's got a little escape pod too on there. Not even an escape pod, but it's got like a secondary mini ship that can detach and do like its own little mini missions. I mean, it's a fast ship, man. I looking at the past few ships, like the Lambda class shuttle, the max atmosphere speed was like 800 something kilometers.
Yeah.
This is over 1,000 kilometers per hour
Golly.
in the atmosphere. It's yeah, man. I think it's got a really nice design. It's very full bodied, you know, and especially getting to see it in Ahsoka, that made me really really happy because we've now gotten to see like a more greeblified version of the ship.
Hmm.
You know, like the one in Rebels is a bit more smooth. It's lacking some detail because it's an animated TV show, but the version for Ahsoka is just like a fully realized, full detailed version of the Ghost that I think looks so clean. It looks so good. It definitely looks like a ship that's been in action for a long time. My favorite thing about Star Wars ships is again like the greeblies, just like the random shit on the top and along the sides, and like the scoring and scuff marks on ships. I'm obsessed. I love it, and yeah, man, I think it's got a really great shape. I've seen it arguably more in action than like any other ship. Um,
Mm.
Arguably, I'm definitely forgetting something, but it's a really great ship. I love it a lot.
I think it's the only freighter on either of our things, which I think
Yeah.
is that strong. So you're talking about with holding everybody, like everybody kind of having their own space and
Yeah,
everything.
dude, because it's a modified freighter. So I wish more people did that in Star Wars.
I
Like,
think it's the
I,
one
I
that feels
think,
most like a house. Like it feels like a home,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Everybody's got like their own room and everything. It's really nice.
Hmm. Good ship, dude.
Thank you. I tried.
Just that it's called the Ghost too is like
I know, it's
it's
so
sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
And like, the little like extra ship is called the Phantom.
Oh, that's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Come on, it's beautiful.
All right, my last one.
I'm ready.
All right. Going a little bit back to basics, but a little different from it.
Okay.
Going with a tie silencer. The one that Kylo Ren flies.
Is that the one from The Last Jedi?
Last Jedi and Rise of
Yes.
Skywalker.
Uh, in The Rise of Skywalker, are you sure? I think in The
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker, he flies the TIE Whisper.
Is it different? Oh,
Yes, it
tie Whisper
is.
versus Silencer. Oh, yep. You right.
Are you gonna do a quick? Are you doing a quick switch, or are you sticking with the silencer?
Hmm. Interesting. Oh gosh.
You don't know what to pick now, do you?
I don't know. I went
When you were thinking of it, were you picturing the
Silencer.
whisper or the
I was picking.
silencer?
I was thinking of the Silencer because
Okay.
I liked, but I thought of the scene in Rise of Skywalker with him going towards right, and I thought it was that, but no, my mind was wrong. Um, I think I still want to go with the Silencer
Okay.
just because of how evil it looks.
Yeah, it's
It's
my favorite of the tie ships. I
it's
didn't put it on there, but it is my favorite tie ship.
it's sharp. It looks like it'll stab you. It's a little bit bulky in the middle, so it's got some power to it.
Also has the biggest cockpit.
Biggest cockpit, red windshield.
Yeah.
Um, it kind of looks like a roided out version of a TIE fighter, you know, which I feel like is perfect for Kylo in that movie. Um,
It's yeah, it's like a beefed up version of the Interceptor.
yeah, because the Whisper looks just more like a general TIE fighter, just with the different wings.
That's what JJ, bro, he can't escape just doing old things again. Like if you look at a TIE Interceptor compared to a TIE Whisper,
Yeah,
completely different. Like it's such a cool evolution of like a stronger design. And then the tie, or sorry, the tie silencer, right? And then
yeah.
the tie whisper goes back and is literally just a slightly larger interceptor. Pisses me off.
And I feel like it kind of would have made more sense to keep the silencer in Rise of Skywalker since Kylo is Supreme Leader at that point. I feel like you would want to keep his status of that and not kind of go back to something that looks kind of more general. Um, but yeah, just like the scene in Last Jedi where they're attacking the Republic, the Resistance ship, and he does the spin and he's launching torpedoes and stuff and all that.
Yeah, he.
It looks the ship just looks vicious. Like it looks
It
like it's out for
does.
blood.
It sounds cool too.
Yeah.
Definitely a better design than. I wonder. Do you know? Ooh, hang on. This is gonna be a crazy fucking pull.
That
Colin Furs on YouTube.
don't think so.
He is a British guy who literally just does like crazy inventions. I just went to his YouTube channel, and if you sort by popular, his number one video is a homemade hover bike.
Oh gosh.
He made a real Assassin's Creed blade and rope launcher. He made a bike with ice wheels. He made fully automatic Wolverine claws, like out of like
Interesting.
hydraulics or whatever. But one video he's done is, yeah, he built a full size tie silencer.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So if you want to see that, guys, go check out his page. It's crazy. He's got like a brand deal with like Home Depot or Lowe's or some like a big store like that, and so he gets all his parts from them, and he makes like a full size one in his backyard, and it's
Is
crazy,
it the
dude.
one from 7 years ago?
Uh, yes,
Gotcha.
it should have like a BB90.
Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
All right, I'll watch that soon.
it's crazy, dude, and like looking at it, I'm looking at pictures of the interior of the silencer cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
It is so roomy compared to a TIE fighter cockpit, which is really, really nice, dude.
You got some maneuverability in there.
Yeah, man. That's the thing with like a lot of the ships is I feel like you're really squished in there, especially with the TIE ships.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, something about the silencer.
Great pick.
Also, it's just a
Great
cool.
choice.
It's just a sick name.
It is. I I don't know if it's my favorite. TIE Whisper might be a cooler name if it was a quiet ship, you know. But I don't think it's very well. Silencer is also really cool, and it does look like yeah, it fits the name very well. I think TIE Interceptor is cool. TIE Advanced is kind of a lame name when you think about it. I'm sorry. I know it's a cool ship. It's Darth Vader's, but
But
it's not my favorite name.
you could have had a better name.
Yeah, I do like the TIE Advanced. It's a very simple, um, but just like better TIE fighter. It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it just looks angry.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, there is.
There is
Oh, there's a.
apparently
Oh,
in Star Wars Rebels.
huh.
What are you looking at?
There's a Lego set for it.
Oh, really?
Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter.
Oh. Dude, apparently in Rebels there's a prototype of the TIE Advanced, and it's basically just a TIE fighter, but it's got slightly curved wings.
Interesting. Oh, I feel like I just saw that recently.
That looks cool. I won't lie. I fuck with that shape more than I do the actual TIE fighter.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are our ships, right?
Those are the ones we like.
Yeah. There's plenty more,
There's so many more.
but yeah, we definitely did talk about more ships than we both had on our list, which is funny.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too obvious. I kind of wanted to pick stuff that I just generally liked and kind of found myself liking more that I thought about them. But yeah, and also like give some ships that don't get the recognition, some of it.
Yeah. I think if we did this again,
Oh, if we could
I
have completely
or
different.
yeah, I mean we would definitely have to have different lists, but if we were to like delete this episode and then like redo it, I would probably switch up my list before we did it.
Mm,
Because already like I'm looking at ships doing this, and I'm like, oh fuck that's really nice.
big Starfighter guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Starfighter guy. I think they're really clean.
They are. They are indeed.
Hell yeah. All right, Brad, you got anything else to say to the people?
I don't believe so. Do you?
No, not
No,
really.
we're kind of. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, should I begin the outro?
Uh, once again, I will allow it.
Oh, okay. We'll put like
Yeah.
the hyperdrive booting up sound right here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you all for listening this week to another episode of Starlight Broadcast, yet another Star Wars podcast. Episode 9. One more closer to 10. And then after 10, gosh darn, we're aiming for 11.
Hopefully.
But with that being said, thanks for listening. Yeah, grab a starship, explore the galaxy, Have a good day in the galaxy. Uh, Enjoy that blue milk. Make sure that hyperdrive is plugged in correctly. And see you guys next time. Transmission out.